This is going to be a fascinating mile run. This is going to be all out, and I think you're absolutely right. Hard to back against Yee and Hellwig with the short shoot, but Wilde is going to fight to the bitter end for sure.
So Yee, look at that. He's had trouble. His bike's fallen down, and he'll start way at the back. So he has lost a good 5 to 7 seconds off the back of that, and Dorian Connix, meanwhile, is off at the front. Hayden Wilde looks around and goes, what has happened to Alex Yee? It's going to be a real test of the Olympic gold medalist run prowess if he can run back that gap. There he is in 6th position. Connix at the front. Wilde, Hellwig, Lewis, Baxter, and then Alex Yee. Short shoot taken by Connix. Wilde doesn't have one. Hellwig does. Lewis and Baxter don't. Yee does. And he moves himself into 5th position. But right at the front, Connix, the 2023 world champ, has stolen a march on the others in the opening part of this lap.
What a run from Dorian Connix. Let's not forget he has won a super tri race before, Toulouse in 2023, and he is the current world champion. But what a run from Connix. Wilde isn't going to let him have it all his own way, though. Tim Hellwig is hanging on. Yee with his work cut out. I'd love to have a look back at what happened there in transition, but he seemed to drop his bike, didn't he? And then obviously had to go back.
There's a potential penalty there, isn't there?
Yeah, you've got to make sure you leave all your equipment exactly as it's supposed to be, otherwise you're going to get a penalty, which would mean he would lose anyway. So he had no choice, but it'd be good to see a replay on that one.
So Wilde has pushed up to the back of Connix. Hellwig is just digging really deep. Bottom part of the course will head down to Tim Don.
Tim, Dorian Connix is going off hard. I take it that's a deliberate instruction with this penalty to go. Can he serve the penalty and still stay in this?
Absolutely, you've got to believe in it. He swims without his goggles in the second swim. When he took his hat out, his goggles fell out. He carried on running. Small margins, but we gave him the short shoot, and as you see, he's running out of his skin. So you've got to believe, but I mean, Olympic gold and brought a silver medalist to chasing him down. So it'll be close, it'll be close.
There's the penalty as he stands for 5 seconds, longest 5 seconds of his life, Dorian Connix, and then he heads back out and moves from 1st to 6th. To 5th as he comes out ahead of Baxter, and it's Hayden Wilde who leads now, and Alex Yee has run his way back up to 2nd, and just as it was at the back end of the Olympics, it is again here as Crown Racing's Hayden Wilde looks to hold off a fast finishing Alex Yee. Gold and silver in the Olympics. Tim Hellwig, Olympic gold medalist, he's in 3rd position. So form is carrying over from Paris to Boston. Connix is now in 4th position ahead of Vincent Lewis.
How does he do it? How does he do it? Honestly, he was 50 yards down on the silver medalist from the Olympics, and he did have that short shoot, but he's managed to run himself right back into this race now, and Wilde starting to frown ever so slightly.
This is the race we all hope we get, and Alex Yee has found another gear to go past Hayden Wilde again. How does he continue to do this? That is the question. Wilde looks to go with him. Does Hayden Wilde have an answer that he didn't have in Paris? That is the big question. It's Brownlee Racing up against Crown Racing. Team GB versus New Zealand, and these two in the latest chapter in a battle that's been going for years now.
And I feel, Will, that he just doesn't know how to lose any longer. He really doesn't, because actually I thought he was dead and buried coming out of transition. Let's not forget, the athletes only have to run a mile, and to have pulled all that back. But Wilde, no, isn't going to let him have it all his own way, and he's come out in front of you as they round this tight bend. This is a tight, technical section on the course, which really does hurt the legs of the athletes. Yee not letting him go, though.
Hayden Wilde has hit back. There's got to be about 600 metres to go. You can see the pain on Hayden Wilde's face. Alex Yee, they're both running sub 3 minute kilometres easily. Has Alex Yee got it back? He hits the front again now. Has Wilde got something to give back? I don't think he does. The kick comes again, just as it did in Paris. It's going to happen again on the black carpet here in Boston. Does Hayden Wilde have something to give back? He looks behind. Alex Yee's not going to be comfortable, but he is going to be the winner. And he claims it again, and Hayden Wilde does not like that.
He did not like that. Why not?
Like
You're the Olympic champion.
At all. And another narrow victory for Yee over Wilde. Connix is 3rd. Hellwig is 4th. Vincent Lewis sticks around for 5th position. And Oh, another chapter in the rivalry. Couldn't have scripted it better here in Boston.